was a teen heartthrob. He graced the cover of every teen magazine, such as Teen Bop and Bravo. He was the crush of every teenage girl, including myself. He had the looks and he had the talent. But did he think so? Let's find out right now. Happy Thriller Thursday, my Cajun cuties. Yes, it's me, Anne Marie, aka the Cajun Crime Queen from Carrincou, Louisiana. Cajun born, Cajun bred, and when I die, I'll be Cajun dead. I hope after this video that you like, subscribe, and comment, and don't forget to press on that notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie. I hope you have a beverage. I hope you have a snuggle partner or a snuggle fur partner, and you're ready to hear a true story with yours truly. And as always, I want to know, are y'all drinking y'all water? Are y'all staying hydrated? Are y'all getting those tickers up? Remember, if you go for a quick 20-30 minute walk, especially first thing in the morning, get those endorphins up, you are going to have an amazing day. I promise you, you're going to feel great and wonderful all throughout the day. And as always, thank you all for joining me on this beautiful Thriller Thursday, such a beautiful night down here in Louisiana. And today we are going to be doing a highly requested video that y'all all have requested of me. And today I'm going to discuss it with y'all. And today we're going to be discussing my very first crush. Yes, today we are going to be discussing the beautiful, the gorgeous, the stunning, the heartthrob, Jonathan Brandis. Jonathan was born on April 13th, 1976 in Danbury, Connecticut to his parents, Mary and Greg Brandis. He was their only child and he was a beautiful, gorgeous baby. Y'all, when I saw what he looked like as a child, he was always gorgeous, even as a baby. His looks did not go unnoticed. When Jonathan was only 2 years old, he started his modeling career for Buster Brown shoes. By the age of 4, Jonathan was in TV commercials. By the age of 6, he was in the very popular soap opera One Life to Live, playing Kevin Buchanan. When Jonathan was only 9 years old, he, along with his family, moved to the wonderful city of Los Angeles, California, so Jonathan could pursue his acting career. Jonathan loved being in front of the camera and the camera loved him. But who wouldn't love Jonathan Brandis? He was very talented, very good looking, and had a wonderful career ahead of him. In 1990, at the age of 13, Jonathan Brandis received his first starring role in the movie The Never-Ending Story 2, The Next Chapter, which is where Anne Marie fell in love with Jonathan Brandis. I remember seeing that movie and thinking he was gorgeous, which he was. In that same year, in 1990, Jonathan Brandis starred in Stephen King's miniseries, It. In 1992, Jonathan Brandis had 2 huge roles with incredible actors. He did sidekicks along Chuck Norris and ladybugs along Rodney Dangerfield. And as y'all could just imagine, Chuck Norris and Rodney Dangerfield are incredible actors. And Rodney Dangerfield by himself, the comedian, is a wonderful actor. As we all know, we all love him. My favorite movie with Rodney Dangerfield is Caddyshack. I thought he was hilarious in the movie. And Jonathan Brandis was very honored to work with 2 huge actors such as Chuck Norris and Rodney Dangerfield. But this wasn't the only thing Jonathan Brandis did. He also starred in several TV shows. He did several guest appearances in TV shows such as Webster, Full House, The Wonder Years, Who's the Boss, Murder, She Wrote, Blossom, Saved by the Bell, TV shows such as this. He was always very popular. And from 1993 to 1996, Jonathan Brandis was the character in Sequest. He loved acting, and with his talent and his looks, he was on his way to the very top. When Jonathan Brandis was around 16 years old, he was at the peak of his career. He loved what he was doing. But would Jonathan Brandis' career remain this way? Jonathan Brandis graduated high school in 1993, and at the height of his career, he was a teen idol. He graced the cover of every Teen Bop magazine. He was everyone's first crush as a teenager. He was so amazing. It was said that he was so popular and so loved that he would receive around 4,000 fan letters a week from all of his fans, as well as several admirers on the set of the show Sequest. It was said that Jonathan Brandis had to be escorted to the set of Sequest by 3 security guards due to his thousands of fans waiting for him. Everyone wanted a piece of Jonathan Brandis, including myself. He was gorgeous. He had this beautiful blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, a beautiful face. He was everyone's crush. A lot of people have told me he was their very first crush, and I do agree with that because he was gorgeous. When Sequest was canceled in 1996, 20-year-old Jonathan Brandis didn't know what to do with his career. He had several roles in movies, such as Outside Providence, but his career really wasn't taking off. He really didn't have many big roles. Jonathan Brandis dated the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air star Tatiana Ali from 1995 to 1998. They were a beautiful couple. Sadly, the couple broke up. Around this time, in 2002, Jonathan Brandis was at a standstill in his career. He kept saying to himself, "My career isn't where I want it to be. My career is not moving forward," which it should, because Jonathan Brandis was huge at the peak of his career. He was in so many movies and television shows. But as a teen star, he didn't get the roles he wanted to as an adult. Jonathan Brandis was extremely upset when he got a role in 2002's war drama, Heartthrob, when he saw that his role in the film was extremely reduced in the final cut of the movie. Jonathan Brandis thought that this movie, this role that he had, would revive his career. But at the end, he realized that it was cut. His part was cut several times in the movie. He didn't have the appearances that he would have had if they would have kept him through the entire movie. Around this time in 2003, Jonathan Brandis became extremely sad and depressed over his career. And this is when he started drinking heavily. Everyone said he was very depressed over the way his career was going. On November 11th, 2003, Jonathan Brandis, along with his friends, went out to dinner. Jonathan's friends said he was acting very strange, very weird, and very agitated. Jonathan Brandis arrived home, and this is when Jonathan Brandis, at the age of 27 years old, decided to take his own life. He was found hanging on the second floor of his apartment building. Jonathan Brandis was taken to Cedars-Sinai Hospital and passed away the next day on November 12, 2003, at the age of 27. Jonathan Brandis did not leave behind a suicide note. Jonathan Brandis' father, Greg, stated that he believed his son was bipolar, and he said in his 20s, he believed that Jonathan started showing the signs of being manic depressive. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, hi, my name is Anne Marie, and I have suffered with depression. Depression is real. Depression hurts. Depression makes you think crazy things are happening to you. Depression is one of the things that you feel alone with. A lot of people believe that depression is not real, that people cannot be depressed, and that people cannot have mental struggles. I'm here to tell you that mental illness is 100% real, and I have dealt with it on several occasions. I have sought treatment. I have been to meetings, and I have an incredible support team with my family and friends. It is believed that Jonathan Brandis was suffering from depression. And I do believe on the night of November 11th, when Jonathan Brandis decided to take his own life, he was in a state of depression that he felt he could not get out of. And he didn't realize that he had so many family and friends that loved him and that would have done anything they could to help him. But on that night, he felt he had no choice but to take his own life. My final thought, I'll always give y'all my final thought. And my final thought is, I do believe that Jonathan Brandis was struggling with depression. I do believe that Jonathan Brandis was very disappointed over the way his career was going, and he started to spiral into a deep, dark depression. From everything I watched, from everything I read, Jonathan Brandis was in a standstill with his career. Jonathan Brandis was extremely popular in the late 80s and early 90s. At the peak of his career, he was every teen girl's crush. Jonathan Brandis could have been more if he would have sought out help for his depression, for his anxiety, for his struggles. And he could have been seeing help at this time. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose him. But for a person to take their own life, something is not right and something is wrong. And could have Jonathan Brandis been seeking help? Yes. But you never know what a person is going through in their head. You never know what a person struggles with every single day. And I'm here to tell you that when you are depressed, you act very different. And you're very secluded with your mind, with your thoughts. And you don't act the same around yourself and around other people. So in my opinion, Jonathan Brandis could have been way at the top, but instead of worrying about his career, he should have been more worried maybe about his mental health. And he could have been. He could have been on medication. He could have been seeing a therapist. But for someone to take their own life is so depressing. And so, at only 27 years old, he had his whole life ahead of him. And to struggle with depression is horrible. And his father believes that he showed sign of manic depression in his 20s. And maybe he was. But like I always say, I'm here for all of you. And there is always help that you can seek out. But I love you all. And I want to tell y'all that anything that y'all need, anything that y'all want to talk about, anything that y'all want to request, all y'all have to do is email me or message me. I want to thank you all for staying with me tonight on this Thriller Thursday. I hope you all like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to press on the notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie. And as always, thank you all. And for you, I am truly grateful. I love you all, and I hope you'll have an amazing night. And I will see y'all next week with more videos. Bye.